So you got your playlist ready. Oh, let me close Facebook here. Get your playlist ready. Make sure the shuffle's turned off. Good. And we'll start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Take a seated position, cross leg, or you can kneel if that's better. If sitting on the floor is hard for you, I understand. You can lay down instead. Right? Lay down on your back. Close your eyes. Put your hands in a comfortable position. And we start to tune in. Tuning in to the present to center ourselves. What do I mean by that? What is the present? Now, right? So tune in to anything that's happening now. A sound that you're hearing, a sensation that you're feeling in your body, something. And as you feel your chitta, your mind and your emotions try to flit away from the present, you don't get frustrated with that. You acknowledge that that's where you're at, and you step into the process and direct your attention back to the present. Sometimes just rubbing your thumb and your first finger together to cause that sensation to anchor you. Or becoming aware of your breathing and anchoring to that, or the beating of your heart. Push your bottom down so your lower back pulls in to its natural alignment. Top of the head pressing toward the ceiling, lengthening and relaxing the back of the neck and the back of the scalp. Relax the jaw. Stepping into controlling your breath now. Fill your lungs up. And empty them out. Stretching the lungs now. Push the belly out, down into the bottom of the lungs. Pull the belly in. Good. Expand the lungs left to right. Feel the ribs stretch apart. Relax. Lift the chest. Let it fall. Put that all together. Belly, ribs, chest as big as you can. Out again. Good. Checking in and with the nadis by doing nadi sodhana and making sure the sinuses are clear. Right? So closing the right nostril and breathing in the left for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close the left, and there's that brief moment where you're pinching the nose shut. Open the right and breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pinch. Open the left and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again in the left. Out the right. In the right. Out the left. One more time on your own. Little wiggle. Then now we want the air moving through both nostrils. In and out. Okay. Opening up the bronchial tubes and the lung sacs, right, by doing Bhastrika. So if there's any congestion in there, it's going to get loosened up. That's what we want. All right, let's check in with your posture again. Push your bottom down, crown of the head up, not ramrod straight, just comfortably in a natural alignment, not slouched or leaning. Pump your diaphragm 50 times in a row. All right, give yourself a little cough, clear your throat. Maybe grab a quick sip of water. Make sure your tongue and your throat are moist for Wim Hof breathing. Some tips on this: belly, chest, back. Move around where you're pushing out the most. But other than those three places, try to move as little as possible. Try not to lift your shoulders up. Try not to rock front to back. All that winds up wasting the energy you're trying to build up. Try to be comfortable and just push the lungs to take as much air into the bloodstream as you can. 30 breaths. 10. 10 more. Big breath in. Let it out to an equilibrium. And then hold it out for as long as you can. When you can't hold it out for any longer, hold it in for a count of 15. relax everything. And try not to analyze with your mind as much as just experience the sensations that arise. Normally, we open practice together with the Ganapate mantra, which is a Ganesha mantra. Ganesha mantras unite the people and remove the obstacles, as you know. The Ganapate mantra is a short one. This one's a bit longer that I've been learning from my Sanskrit teacher, and I really like it. And so I'm just going to share it with you from now until we get back together, and hopefully some of you will have learned it by the time we rejoin each other. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samahabrabha Nirvignam Kuru me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. O Ganesh, the one with the curved trunk, of great stature, whose brilliance is equal to 10 million suns, grant me freedom from obstacles in all things, at all times. And one more. This is the Taittiriya Upanishad 2.1. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhanaktu Sahaviryam Karvashai Tejasvi Navatatitam Astu Mavid Vishavaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May it protect us both together. May it nourish us both together. May we work together with vigor. May our study be illuminating. May we be free from discord. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Open up your eyes. And we'll begin in a seated forward fold this morning. So if you are laying down, make your way up to sitting. And not everybody, but a lot of the time when we do Paschimottanasana, I see this, right? Straight legs, and what I like to say, the I've given up position. This was me for a long time, all right? I couldn't touch my feet. My hamstrings were really tight. I can't do it. How do I do this, right? Well, pull the flesh of your bum back from your sit bones, for one. So you got a good anchor to the floor. And you don't want to let your ankles twist. Keep your feet flat. And really, if you think about it, this is ragdoll on your bum instead of on your feet. So think about how much your knees would be bent in ragdoll, right? And then maybe you can get a hold of your feet, right? If you need to bend your knees a little more, or you got a belly, separate your feet. Give your belly room. It's fine. I'm not making fun of you. Work with your body the way it is, okay? Now, pull your chest forward as you draw your breath in, and you'll see my spine straighten if you're watching, right? Right now, I've got a rounded back, right? We want to chest forward, feet forward. Maybe you can't move your feet forward, but push your feet into your hands and pull back with your hands, right? Chest forward, feet forward. So we're lengthening, right? We're not just rounding. You won't make any progress as long as you're rounding. Maybe you can wiggle your bum back, and lengthen down by your tailbone, right? Give it a couple more breaths. Rise back up. Step your right leg over your left leg. You can keep the left leg straight, or you can bend it too and tuck your left foot under your right butt cheek. Wrap your left arm around your right knee and squeeze your chest and your leg together. Yeah, if you want to go deeper into your twist already, put your right hand on the mat, slip your left elbow past your thigh. I guess maybe if you've got a really flexible spine, you're ready for an arm bind this early, but I wouldn't force it. This is just the warm-up. Drop your right shoulder down, right? Look around toward your right shoulder. Good. Come back to center and switch legs. Breathe in first. And then exhale into the twist, right? You always exhale into a twist. Inhales make you longer, so your exhale can take you deeper. Inhale. Exhale, right? But eventually you hit the edge and you hold. After you hold it and take a couple of breaths, maybe the edge shifts and then you go a little deeper, right? You're letting it unfold naturally. Come back to center. Take both legs out straight. Legs together. Point your toes. Lean back onto your hands. Fingers pointed forward. Relax your head back. And lift your hips into reverse plank. Push your hands into the mat. Lift your hips high. Try to touch your big toes to the floor. Take one more in. And then sit back down again. Fold your legs Indian style. Roll over your legs into a tabletop. Exhale. Inhale, cow, belly down, look forward. Exhale, cat. Pull your belly in, push your back toward the ceiling. Cow again, curl your toes and lift your tailbone. Cat, untuck your toes, push your hands into the mat. One more time, inhale, cow. This time, exhale into downward facing dog. Bend your right knee. Straighten it. Bend your left knee. Straighten it. Lift your heels up. Push them down. High plank, breathe in. Downward dog, breathing out. Bend both knees, push your bum back. Straighten your legs, pushing your heels out. High plank, breathe in. Feet together. Heels to the left, right arm high. Side plank. Push your left hand into the floor. Just 2 more breaths. Look up. Right arm reaches forward. And we're back to high plank. Heels to the right, left arm high. Pushing down to stabilize. Looking up to open up. Take 1 more and reach for the front. Exhale back to high push-up. Shift forward onto your tiptoes and coming down slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, floor. Untuck your toes. Sphinx pose. Put your forearms on the floor. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. Palms flat or make fists, right? But grip the floor and pull your shoulders away from your ears so you sink into your low back. Take a few breaths into that. Lower yourself back down. Inhale up to your hands and your knees. Exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, bend both knees. Push your chest back towards your thighs. Lengthen your sides. Straighten your legs. Heels out. Heels up. Walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Flat back. Chest parallel with the mat. Push your bum back. Lengthen your low back. Chest forward, extending through the crown of your head. Take the breath in. Pull your belly in. With a straight spine, stand up. Lift your arms out and up. Palms together. Reach higher. Keep your chin up a little bit. Lean to the left. Empty your breath. Inhale, center. Squeeze your biceps to your ears. Chin level with the floor. Over to the right. Center. Arms behind your back. If you got something to hold between your hands, grab that. Otherwise, you can interlace your fingers together. Okay? Maybe you keep your elbows bent or your wrists bent, but try to get the heads of your shoulders to roll back, opening your chest and your collarbones. Right? Let your head go back, so you're opening the throat. Tilt your left ear towards your shoulder and your chin toward the ceiling. Center and back. Right ear towards your shoulder, chin up. Center and back. Hips forward, try to see the wall behind you. Fold forward with an open chest. Bend your knees, relax your neck, take a breath. Release your hands to the mat. Come up to a flat back. Kick your heels out, spread your sit bones, and really suck up into your core. Pressing your hands into the floor, lift your legs up into your handstand. Are you doing it? No? All right, I'll come back down. High plank. Shift forward onto your tiptoes. Move forward, right? Knees, chin, chest. Tailbone high. Elbows in by your sides. Slide forward into cobra. Hips down, lift your breastbone. Tops of the feet flat. Squeeze those back muscles. Lay back down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Make your arms as straight as you can. Tips of the thumbs touch. Spread your fingers out. Use your arms and shoulders to push your hips back. Breathe into your belly. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Breathing in. Exhale and bring your feet together. Right leg up to the ceiling. Open your hip, bend your knee. Push down and go up. Step into a lunge. Right foot, right thumb. Left knee down. Arms up. Sink your hips toward the floor. Take 2 more breaths. In. Out. 1 more. Step forward and bow. Breathing out. Stand up. Arms up. Heels out. Lean back. Fold at your hips. Bend your knees. Grab your legs and squeeze. Flat back, open your chest. Left foot back to the lunge. Left knee down, arms up. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Shift forward, look forward. Knees, chin, chest. Cobra on the in-breath. Down dog, breathe. Out. Inhale. Exhale, feet together. Left leg high. Open it up. Lift up and breathe in. Lunge. Left foot, left thumb. Right knee down, arms up. Breathe out. In. Out. One more. Hands on the floor. Step forward and bow. All the air out. Tadasana. Rise up. Arms up. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Flat back. Ardha. Uttanasana. Right foot back. Right knee down. Arms up. Kapiyasana. Step back. High plank. Uttita Chaturanga Dandasana. Shift forward. Knees, chin, chest. Ashtanga Namaskara. Cobra. Bhajungasana. Down dog. Adho. Mukha Savasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Let's flow that again. Right leg high. Right foot lunge. Arms up. Breathe in. Step forward and bow. Breathing out. Stand up. Fold forward. Flat back. Left foot back. Arms up. High plank. Knees, chin, chest. Cobra. Down dog. Left leg up. Step. Rise. Forward and bow. All the way up. And right back down. Halfway up. Right foot back. Arms up. High plank. Shift forward. Knees, chin, chest. Cobra. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg up to the ceiling. Right foot lunge. Crescent lunge. Arms behind your back. Push your left heel back. Lift your chest, sink into your right knee. For 3, 2, arms up, hands to heart. Chest forward, twist to the right. Hands at your heart, arms apart. Drop your back knee or take a bind. 5, 4, 3, 2, warrior 2. Spin your left heel down. Reach your arms front to back. I'm just going to turn around. Good. Right knee over the heel, not past the ankle. All right. Then wiggle the left foot back, dropping the hips down, but keeping the knee over the heel. Reverse your warrior. Sink even deeper. Reach up. Side angle lunge. Arrive. Maybe you want to reach forward. Maybe you're just like moving this arm around like you're doing air guitar because your shoulder feels stuck, right? And then you put it where it lights you up. For 3, 2, straighten your right leg. Triangle, continue to wiggle your feet apart. Focus on the sensations that arise. Don't avoid the moment. It's the whole reason to be in this. To guide your awareness to the places that need the energy you're breathing. That's what makes your body strong and flexible and healthy, is the movement of the prana, the life energy. It's not the pose. The pose is the tool that helps you move that energy. Push down with both feet. Turn your toes in. Hands on your hips. And make sure your toes are really turned in. You want those thigh bones turning in so the sit bones are starting to open in the back of the hips. Right? Push down, elbows in, lift your chin, hips forward. Big breath into the whole front side of the body. Pushing the bum back, fold forward. Slide your hands down your legs. Pull your head toward the floor. Take at least 5 breaths here, and then if you want to put your head on the floor and do a headstand, go for it. Right? But don't just skip the forward fold. Headstand now, or 5 more breaths here. If you're on your head, come back down. Good. Everybody bend your knees, come up to a flat back. Walk your hands toward your right foot. Turn your feet into pyramid pose. Folding over your right thigh. Engage your inner thighs. Drive your sit bones back. Good. Keep your hips back. Bring your chest up. Make a flat back. With a straight spine, twist. Right arm high. Twisting triangle. Try not to drag your left hip into the twist. Push your sit bones back. Both hands on the mat. Step back. High plank. Shift forward, look forward. Low plank. Hold low plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. Up dog. Hold up dog. Get the heads of your shoulders back. Look up and take a breath with your chest. Roll over your toes and back to down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg up to the ceiling. Left foot lunge. Crescent lunge. Focus inwardly, not externally. Withdraw your perception. Pratyāhāra. Hands to your chest. Chest forward. Twist to the left. Now you're in it. If you need to change it in some way, change it. If you came right into it and you lit up like a tree, breathe. As you breathe, things may change. Adjust as necessary. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you become comfortable and steady, right? Let's not mistake that with meaning easy, right? It should still have that intensity, right? As you're holding, if you're like becoming complacent, right? It's becoming too easy. I see this, right? This is complacency. Your fingers aren't aware, your head's dropping back. You look like you're melting. Pull the energy up and push it out through your extremities. Flip your front palm, reach high. Lengthen the left side from the hip to the armpit. Then up through the elbow, the wrist, and the fingertips. Good. Take the breath. Exhale into side angle. Inhale, triangle. Each new pose, building on top of the one that came before. That's why they're linked together in a series. Moving the energy into deeper and deeper creases and cracks. Push down and stand up. Turn your toes out and bend your knees into horse. Close your eyes. Visualize the arteries running down the inside of your thighs. Feel them wrap behind your knees, go down and through the calf muscles, and then they branch out into smaller and smaller blood vessels in your feet. Move that blood all the way into your toes, and then move it all the way back to your heart. And then from your heart to your toes, and your toes to your heart. Anywhere it meets resistance, or worse, gets completely stuck, you've got to clear that blockage so it flows. Forward fold. Turn your toes in. Come up to a flat back. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Turn your feet into pyramid pose. Emphasize where it's stuck. Maybe you take the breath in, hold it, push towards that spot, breathe out, release it. Right? You're stepping in and taking control over this process with your awareness. Come up, make your flat back, get your spine straight, and then twisting triangle, left hand high. 5, hips back. 4, heart forward. 3, try to make a straight line from right to left hand. 2, take it down. Hands on the ground, step back. High plank. Shift forward, lower down. Lift, open, lift your knees. Down dog, empty. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees, look front. Jump. Flat back. Fold. Stand up. Arms up. Set your eyes. Bring your arms down by your side. Stamastitahi, equal standing pose. Feel both feet. Feel your body weight even. Right hand on your hip. Bring your left knee up. Touch your knee lightly. The leg is holding itself. You're just touching the knee, not holding it up. Unless you grab your foot and straighten your leg to some degree, right? And then the foot, the leg, and the arm are working together. Open it up, stand up tall. Come back to center, arms up, foot front, bring it down, shake it out. Back to Stamastitahi. Back into the present with your awareness. Left hand on your hip. Right knee up. Grab your foot if you want. Open it up. Back to center. Arms up, foot front, kick it out. Bring it down. Shake out. Stamastitahi. Dancer, left arm up. Grab your right foot. Pull your knee in. Reach forward and kick back. Let it go. Switch arms. Set your eyes, take your time. Breathe with every action until you arrive and the thing lights up, and then you just hold it and move your awareness to the places that need it. Let it go. Both arms up. Hands to your heart. Feel the happy chemicals in your bloodstream, making you all tingly. Drop your arms down, sweep them up, bow forward and breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Step back, high plank, breathe out. Shift forward, lower all the way down to the ground. Lay down. Bring your arms straight down by your side. Turn your head to the left and rest. Right. So this week, we've been finishing up the Ashtanga, the 8-limbed practice. We've been through yamas 1 through 5. Right? You can always go back and watch those classes again if you don't know what I'm talking about. Limb number 6 is Dhāraṇā. Dhāraṇā, it means concentration as a practice. Concentration in yogic terms is on an external object. And the most famous example of concentration practice in the old days was to light a single candle and stare at that candle flame until there were no other thoughts in your mind but that candle flame. Turn your head to the other side. Some of you might remember, I don't know, last week or the week before, it's all starting to blur together a little bit. I showed you that I'd been coloring mandalas, right, to keep myself busy. And often when you get into the mode of coloring or making art or music, you're fully concentrating on that one thing, right? Reading, you get lost in the story, right? We've all had moments of extreme concentration. Some of us are better at it than others naturally. Some of us need to practice it to cultivate it better. Now, the 7th limb of yoga is Dhyāna. Dhyāna means meditation. And I think this is very important that they make this distinction between concentration and meditation. Meditation is the same kind of one-pointed focus, but on inward objects. So to go back to the candle practice, right, you would light the single candle. You can reach your right arm out to the right, turn your head back to the left, and roll onto your right shoulder, swinging your left leg over and behind your right, stretching up into the right side of your chest. So when you turn that one-pointed focus around, you've been staring at this candle, you're thinking about nothing but that flame, you're concentrated. Then you close your eyes, and in your mind, you visualize that candle flame. And now you've internalized your concentration, and that's the definition of meditation. So like when you do a guided meditation with an app on your phone, that person is guiding you into focusing inwards, right? And maybe you stay in that state for a while. It's a pretty pleasant state, right? You feel at peace and at ease because all of your dis-ease and discomfort comes from living in the past and the future. Roll back to center. Take it over onto the left shoulder, slowly. It's not a race. But ultimately, just like all of the other practices of yoga, we're trying to get to limb number 8, samadhi. Remember all the way back in the beginning, Patanjali said that that was the only thing we really needed to do to liberate ourselves from suffering. All right, so in the end, maybe you can't just go to samadhi. So you tried Kriya Yoga, you're studying yourself, you're doing austerity, you're surrendering to the things that are beyond your control, but you're still suffering. It's just not working. So you start digging into your relationships. You can bring it back to your belly. Lay your arms down. So you start digging into all your relationships, and you start changing the way you treat other people with your yamas. You start digging into yourself a little deeper. You add 2 more things to your Kriya Yoga practice: purity and cleanliness and contentedness. Even though you might not like it, you're going to be content with it. You start doing all these poses to make sure your body's healthy. You start doing breathing exercises to make sure the energy's flowing properly. You concentrate to quiet the chatter of your mind. You meditate, and then ultimately, after all that work, maybe now you can move into samadhi. We come back full circle. Arms down, palms on the ground. Press your hands and your hips down and lift into locust. Lift your chest, lift your thighs. Turn your big toes in, turning your thigh bones in. Kind of just like you did in that wide-legged forward fold, right? Inward rotation of the leg bones. Shoulder blades in. Open your eyes real big, stick your tongue out to your chin, and take the last breath in. Lay back down. There's a reason why the Ashtanga and Patanjali's Yoga Sutras is referred to as classical yoga or Raja Yoga, which means the king of yoga. Because all other yoga starts with these practices. And if you were going to wander off into the woods, like I've said many times, and renounce your family and your career and become a monk, an ascetic, then Patanjali's yoga would be perfect. That'd be all you'd need. But I think most of you have a desire to continue to serve your families and keep your careers, which means you've got dharmas, you've got duties. So we've got to find a way to adapt to that. And that's why we're going to move on to karma yoga next week. In Patanjali's day, it was all about renunciation. There's even a scripture that says, there is no practice greater than renunciation, and there is nothing sweeter than the truth. Bend your knees. Grab hold of your ankles or your feet. Look forward and push up. Bow, Dhanurasana. 5 breaths up into your chest. 4, not down into your belly. 3, keep going up. 2, your highest point, and then lower back down. Swish your feet side to side. Push up to tabletop. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back into tiger. Hold it long, suck your belly in for 3, 2, now moving real slow like you're pushing through mud. Bring your elbow to your knee and round your back like cat. Good. Now re-extend back to tiger 1. Pull it in. Extend and squeeze. One more time. Reach and back to tabletop. Wiggle side to side. Center it out. Left arm forward. Right leg back. Belly in. 3, 2. Take the breath. Exhale, elbow to knee. Ooh, that was way too fast. Reach forward, kick back, slow, control. Elbow to knee. Try to use the whole exhale. Reach. Elbow to knee. Last time, get long. And we're back to tabletop. Flip your hands over, putting the backs of your hands on the floor and pointing your fingers at your knees. If it's too much, just do one hand at a time or bend your elbows, right? But ultimately, spread out your fingers and try to straighten your arms. Remember this one when you're sitting at your computer for too much typing or using the mouse. You can do this on your thighs in a chair, right? Just flip your hands over and go like that. Good. Put your palms back on the mat. Cross your legs and sit down. If you need a drink of water or something, go ahead and do that real quick. When you're done, lie down onto your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat, setting up for bridge. Right, we'll do 2. If you'd rather do 2 wheels, I'm fine with that. Go for it, right? Come on up. My goal for you with these poses is not to make you the benchmark of human physical perfection. I just want you to have a body that does the things that you want it to do and doesn't distract you from our higher purposes, right? What these poses are really all about is about making the body less of a distraction. Because when you're stressed and tense and sore and uncomfortable, a lot of your energy is wasted on that pain, on that discomfort. Lower yourself down. It's a huge distraction from spiritual practice, which is my main concern, is the content of your character and the quality of your soul. Okay, second one, come on up. Lower yourself down. Bring your knees into your chest. Make some circles around your tailbone. Reverse directions, make some more. Center it out. Bring your head to your knees. Squeeze yourself into a ball. Plow. Put your head down. Take your legs up over your head. Keep your legs as straight as you can. Pull in at your navel. Breathe with your back, not your belly. Which I know sounds tricky, but you'll figure it out. Keep trying. When I breathe into my back, I'm able to go deeper with every breath, deeper in the sense of getting my toes closer to the floor without rolling up onto my neck more. Take your legs up into shoulder stand, putting your feet over your hands and your elbows as much as possible. That'll keep the weight off your neck. Lift your chin, right? Because we want this blood flow to make it into the throat. We don't want to block that. Bend your knees back into your chest. Let go of your back. Slowly lower yourself back down. Nope, don't lay your legs down yet. Lock your knees, point your toes, lift your head and look at your feet. Lower your legs just as slow. Stop when you get 2 inches off the floor. Pull your belly down and reach your arms above your head. Take the breath in. Boat. Sweep your arms forward and bend your knees. Inhale, lay back, touch your lower back. Exhale, boat. 3 more of those. Inhale, back. Exhale, rise. 2 more times. In, out. In, come up and hold for 5. You could hook your hands under your knees. 4, you could let go. 3, you could grab your feet and straighten your legs. You could even straddle them apart. 2. Put your hands on the floor and lift your bum off the mat. Pull your bum back and fold forwards. Just like the first pose. Bend your knees, keep your ankles straight, flex your feet. Rise back up. Send your left leg out wide and fold your right leg in like tree. Turn your upper body towards your left leg. Literally, take your left hand, grab your butt cheek, pull the bum back as you fold over your thigh. Right? Don't give up. Don't do the quit. Oh, I can't do this surrender pose. Right? Go. Even if you can't grab your feet, grab right in front of your knee. Pull your chest forward. Right? This is how I did it for a long time. But you got to lengthen if you want to progress. Rounding your back, you'll do this forever and it'll make no difference. Come back up. Switch legs. Turn. Pull the buttock back, fold, hold, and breathe. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, deepen. So I had the printing company that made our sign for the studio print out the rest of the 8 limbs in decal form. And I spent this morning labeling the rest of the 8 limbs on our wheel. So they'll all be up there on the wall for you when you get back. I can't wait till you come back. This room doesn't feel the same without you. Come back up. Take both legs out. Here, let me show you. I'll turn sideways. Right, so a lot of us, when we take our legs out, we get like this, right? Or even worse, like with this, right? So put your hands on the mat, lift your bum up, pull your bum back. You see that? Now I don't feel like I'm falling backwards. Fold forwards. And even if you only fold forwards a little bit, that's fine. Some of you, I'm sure, can put your chest on the floor, and you're welcome to do that. Go for it. Come back up. Bring the soles of your feet together. And again, this is one that I see this all the time, right? Don't hunch your back. That's not doing anything. Pull your chest forward. Pull your bum back. If you can get your chest to your feet, great, but you have to be able to lead with your chest, keeping the length. Don't hunch your back to accomplish that. Come back up. Both legs out straight. Point your toes. Fish pose. Lean back onto your elbows. Relax your head back. Connect the top of your head with the floor. I can't stress this enough. The problem most people find is that they're using their arms to hold themselves up, and that stucks you up. What you want is to lock the vertebrae of your spine together. So see, I'm not even using my arms. Lay all the way down. Bring your knees up into your chest. Lower both knees to the left. If your thighs don't touch, put your block between your thighs. Reach your right arm out. Look to the right. Come back to center and go over to the other side. My microphone is blinking at me, telling me that my batteries are going to die. So if you lose me in sound here, that's okay. We're going to be going into Shavasana anyway. And I just want to say, you know, a lot of you do the body scan with me all the time, right? Where I'm like, feel your fingers, feel your thumbs, so on and so forth. This is concentration. I mean, it's meditation because you're feeling your own body. But it's, you see, it's inward. Come back to center. And that inward concentration, absorbing your awareness into that one thing, you can lay yourself out into Shavasana. Lay your legs out, lay your arms out. Close your eyes. For me, that body scan has been one of the most effective meditation practices I've found that just launches me and everybody else I teach it to into samadhi. Right? But it's even more powerful when you do it with your own awareness, right? You've heard, here, let me give you, you start with your right hand, go up your right arm, down your right side, down your right leg. Then go over to the left hand, feel each part, go up the arm, down the side, down the left leg. Then go to your head, right? And at some point during that process, you're going to just, I don't know, I like to say I spiral off into infinity, because it's so hard to find the words. Because I'm still awake. I'm not dreaming. But there's no longer a sense of me, of I. So when you do come back into one form to feeling like an I, like a me, you have this weird sensation of, where did I go? But that's exactly it. Lose yourself into everything else. Okay. Just stay in Shavasana till this song runs out. I'm going to leave you with the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur-Bhuva Swaha. Om Tat Savitur-Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Na Prachodayante. Om Shri Bhagavate Loka Samasa Sukhino Bhavantu.